Hello and welcome everyone. It is time for Jim Comics Top Picks for New Comic Book Day this upcoming Wednesday, June 14th, 2023. It is Saturday, June 10th today, getting another video out. I really want to try and get these out on Fridays, but we'll see how that goes. Obviously, last week and this week that didn't work out. But hey, I'm getting a video out, so it's all good. Hope you're all doing well. Life is treating you good. And anyways, we'll get into what I'm looking at this week. Some good books coming out this week. There was some last week too, and I mentioned this book last week. I picked it up. It was a pretty good read. Artwork's pretty good in it, and there's some nudity and stuff, but I won't go too much into the book. But I have to. It was one of my picks, and a courier truck showed up at my house unannounced and brought me a stack of books of Mark of Death. So I've got a bunch of these that I'm going to give away to you guys. So normally what I would do is put like a copy up and you just put in the comments. But because I got, what I want to do is first place is going to get 3 copies of Mark of Death Volume 1 first print. I don't know if many of you were able to even find this. Second place will get 2. And third place will get 1. So I'm giving away 6 copies there. So yeah, good luck to everybody. So all you have to do down in the comments, say enter me in the contest. Usual thing, real simple. Next video I will draw 3 winners. And like I say, the first place will get 3, second place will get 2, third place will get 1 copy. So congrats to whoever is going to win that. And good luck on the contest. I have to give a big shout out to Bliss on Tap for sending me those. And it was actually from what I understand, it was the writer and the artist who actually saw my last video and asked that some get sent to me. So I don't know, I really appreciate that. And at the end of the day, it's going to help all of you out because you're going to have a chance to win those and somebody's going to win them. So good luck to everybody. I thought it was a pretty good story. I liked the artwork in it. We're going to see where it goes, but hey, I liked it. So thank you very much to Bliss on Tap and L. Leon Nostis. I got to make sure I don't know if I'm pronouncing the name right. I think so. I apologize if I'm not. And Andrew Pencer. They are the artist and writer, and also Stephen E. Sorry, L. Leon Nostis and Andrew Pencer are the writers, and Stephen Gordon is the artist in that. So thank you to all of those people. So and good luck to everybody on that. So. My books this week, looking at, I've got one indie title, which looks like a pretty decent one, actually. Dead by Daylight #1. This is one, if you find it, I would highly recommend you pick it up. It's from Titan Comics. Cover A is by Ivan Tao. There's a few different covers. They're all pretty good, actually, but I like cover A the best. And this is based on the horror game, the video game, Dead by Daylight by Behavior Interactive. So that is technically your first comic. They've teamed up with Titan Comics to put this out. And it's out this week, and it looks pretty good. So if you see that one, that's one I highly recommend you pick up. That's it for indies. From DC, we got Batman Incorporated #9. You got a few different covers on this one. It's your first full appearance of Charles de Gaulle, who's takeoff on Charles de Gaulle, if you know who he is, from France back in the day. Cover D has Charles on the cover. I believe that's an incentive cover, so good luck getting that. Or you're going to pay a bit for it. Either way, but that looks like a good one to get if you can. Don't overpay for it though, folks. I mean, cover A is a good one to get too, so that's all I'm getting. I'm not going crazy on it. We got Amazing Spider-Man 121. Back on to Marvel now. So Amazing Spider-Man 121 facsimile. If you don't have the, I've got a couple graded copies of 121, from the actual back in the day. So I'm good, but I'm still going to grab a facsimile because I do like to display them, and that way, like I've said many times, I don't have to worry about UV light damaging my comics or anything. So yeah, I'm going to pick that up. Amazing Spider-Man #27. Oh, I hate to say it, but this series sucks ass, and I'm not highly recommending this, but I'm just letting you know that Doc Ock has got new tentacles and powers and stuff with those. In this one, I don't know how much of a deal that is. I'll be honest, I'm not buying that book. I'm just letting you know about it, so don't go running out and buying 10 copies of it, because I wouldn't recommend that at all. But we got Edge of Spider-Verse #1. The second print is out. And there's also a second print Lashley incentive for the same book. So there's a couple prints, second prints for that one. Whether or not you want to go for the incentives, that's up to you. If it was a really crazy hot book, it might be worth it. But if you're going to get one, I would just recommend the regular second print. But it's up to you guys on that one. Another good one, Extreme Venomverse #3. We got Symbiote variant, the Lashley variant, and that's got Madam Venom on the cover. If you can get that one, I recommend that one. The thing for me is, in my opinion, you've got Venom is your #1 big daddy of the symbiotes. You've got Carnage, who's the next big daddy of the symbiotes. Those two are awesome books. Spider-Man 300 and 361, those are amazing. You know, you should have those in your collection. Then there's a ton of different symbiote variants that have come along. So is this Madam Venom going to do anything? I don't know, but it looks cool. So that's why I'm buying it. I don't suspect long term it's going to be a hugely sought after book. So again, don't go buying boatloads of them. Try to pick up a coffee can, but again, get it for cover price. Don't overpay. It's just a regular price cover. So that is the symbiote variant if you don't see an image for it when you're buying it. Or if you talk to your shop and they don't have an image, well, although it should be out on Wednesday. What am I talking about? Star Wars 34, second print. Again, there's a second print. It basically is a regular cover, but just second print. Then there's also a Phil Noto incentive cover for the same second print. So Marvel seems to be doing this thing. I remember they started this with the Mortal Hulk. I think it was number 16, if I remember right. I remember they had that whole 1 for 25 come along, and then they started doing that for a lot of them, and now it seems to be commonplace. But again, a lot of these 1 for 25s, just be careful with them, because I don't know long term if they're going to be holding their value. I mean, they'll hold their value somewhat, but yeah, just be careful, because they're charging a lot of shops are charging big dollars for them. So that's it for my books this week. My picks are Batman Incorporated #9. I think that's a good one to get. Extreme Venomverse #3, the Lashley symbiote variant. That looks like a good one. Star Wars 34, the second print, just a regular price cover. And then Dead by Daylight #1. I really recommend that one. If I had to pick one this week, that's probably the one I would pick, because it's going to be a lower print run on that one, and probably a little harder to find. And it's going to be a good one to get. So if you can get that one, highly recommend you get it. A few things coming down the road. I haven't put together a video. I'm waiting for the new previews catalog to come out later this month, and then based on that, I'll start doing my my down the road videos. But a few coming out in July and one in August I recommend. Miles Morales #8, the Amazing Spider-Man 238 homage cover, where you got Hobgoblin ripping apart Miles' uniform. I would highly recommend, well, not highly recommend, but I recommend that one. That looks like a good one. It's a regular price cover, and you can pre-order that now. Another good one that I don't know a lot of people are looking at is X-Men Days of Future Past Doomsday. That comes out July 12th as well. FOC should be coming up pretty quick for those two. I think it's probably Monday. Don't quote me on that, because I haven't looked at the FOC on that, but I think that's when it is. And Mark Guggenheim is the writer on this one. He's a pretty good writer, and he's a screenwriter, comics writer, TV producer, novelist, the whole bit. So he's got a lot of writing experience. And the interesting thing in this one, it's based on X-Men 141, 142, the whole few Days of Future Past storyline. But it's going to delve a little deeper into it, and what happened just before, and some of the deaths that happened and everything else. As you know, when people die in comics, nobody ever stays dead. So potentially he could write in a new character that dies, and then that character gets resurrected down the road, whatever. But anyway, just pay attention to that one. With X-Men eventually coming back to the movie screen and that, they're going to be looking for some good storylines and potentially new characters and who knows what. So that's one I would pay attention to. That's one I am paying attention to. Last one is Death of the Venomverse. You've got Enter Symbiote 6 and also Venom Boy. This comes out August 16th. So I don't know if it's I don't know if that's just a one shot. I didn't write down if there's if it's issue 1, 2, 3, 4, whatever. I'll put it on the screen if it is. But anyways, it comes out August 16th. You'll see the images of the the book on the screen there. So that's one I would get pre-ordered. Looks like a good one. So anyways, there you go, folks. Don't forget to, if you're interested in Mark of Death, I got a few copies to give away, and thank you very much to Bliss on Tap and L. Leon Nostis and Andrew Pencer for sending me those, which I did not expect, but I appreciate it. And like I say, all of you are going to have a chance to win them. And in the background, I'm just going to close. I've got, these are Daredevil books I bought way back in the day off the shelf. And obviously we've got Daredevil and Punisher. Punisher was a huge character for years. Came out, well, obviously he was first came out in the 70s, but I mean he really took off in the late 80s and 90s. And of course, Marvel's decided that gee whiz, he's too violent, and the symbol on his uniform or his costume is you know, it harkens to violence and everything else. With everything going on in the world, I don't know. Marvel's turning into a... Yeah, anyways. I'll leave that for you guys to discuss, but kind of pretty disappointed how what they've done to Punisher. Hopefully down the road they'll straighten out and put him back to this regular uniform and everything else. But yeah, the way they ended it just sucks balls. But I still got my Punisher stuff because he's awesome. So anyways, there you go. Happy hunting, everyone. Talk to you later in the week. Bye for now.